Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DCTV USA, DTVNN. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Chief Minister Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Ali Amin Gandapur reappears, addresses KP Assembly. Case registers against former Prime Minister Imran Khan for planning protest, multiple charges filed. Donald Trump returns to Pennsylvania rally after assassination's attempt. JD Vance addresses Donald Trump's abortion messages after Melania Trump's pro-choices video. Thousand protests across the Americas demand ceasefires in Gaza. Crews work to clean up damage from Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. Potential successor to Hezbollah leader missing after Israeli airstrike. And two Chinese nationals killed in Karachi terrorist attack, embassy confirms. Teachers protest in Sahiwal against school privatizations and pensions reforms. Protest in Tando Adam honors Hezbollah leader Sayyid Hassan Nasrullah. And conference on Hurmat Rasool, peace be upon him, held in Umarkot. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Ali Amin Gandapur made a surprise appearance at the KP Assembly after going missing during PTI's Islamabad protest. In his address, he voiced strong support for Imran Khan, criticized government efforts to dismantle PTI, and condemned the raid on KP House by Islamabad police. He challenged the authorities, stating he had been in Islamabad all along. According to Voice of America's Urdu, a case has been registered against former Prime Minister and PTI founder Imran Khan for planning a protest. The complaints filed by a sub-inspector include 13 charges, such as kidnapping, robbery, attempted murder, interference with government functions, and violations under the Anti-Terrorism Act. Former US President Donald Trump returned to Pennsylvania, the site of a near assassination attempt, for a rally ahead of the November 5th elections. The battleground state remains crucial for his campaigns as Trump addresses supporters. Showing resilience just a month after the incident, his return marked a key moment in the run-up to the highly anticipated elections. Senator J.D. Vance commented on Donald Trump's evolving stance on abortions after Melania Trump released a video signaling pro-choice support. Vance addresses the importance of Trump's campaign's messaging on the issue, suggesting that it will play a significant role in the upcoming elections. The discussions comes as the topic of abortions remain a contentious issue for voters across the country. Thousands of people protested across the Americas calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and at the end to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Demonstrators gathered in major cities voicing their concern over the humanitarian crisis and urging world leaders to take actions for peace in the regions. The protests reflect growing global pressures to end the violence. Crews are working tirelessly to clean up the damage left by Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. The storm caused widespread destructions with downed trees, damaged buildings, and flooding reporting across affected areas. Recovery efforts are underway as residents being to rebuild in the aftermath of the powerful hurricane. The potential successor to slain Hezbollah leader Sayyid Hassan Nasrullah has been out of context since Friday. According to a Lebanese security source, this follows an Israeli airstrike that is believed to have targeted him. The situation has raised concern with Hezbollah ranks as tensions in the regions continue to escalate. And in Karachi, a tragic incident has occurred where two Chinese nationals were killed in what has been labeled as a terrorist attack. The Chinese embassy has confirmed the death, sending shockwaves across both Pakistan and China. Details about the attack and the motive remain under investigation, but it has raised concerns about the safety of foreign nationals, particularly Chinese citizens in Pakistan. Authorities are on high alert as the investigations unfold. Teachers in Saiwal stage a protest against school privatizations and pensions reforms, marching from the government Shaheed APS Memorial School to the Press Club. Educators, including many women, voiced their concern and demanding that the government reconsider its policies. Protesters chanting slogans and threatening to escalate their demonstrations if their demands are not met. The rally underscored growing dissatisfactions within the teaching community over recent government decisions. The Shia Ulama Council of Pakistan held a protest in Tando Adam to honor Hezbollah leader Sayyid Hassan Nasrullah and condemn Israeli aggressions. The demonstration started at the Shia Jama Mosque and moved to the Press Club, where participants condemned Nasrullah's killing as a violation of international law. Protesters expressed solidarity with Palestinians, displaying Nasrullah's images and chanting martyrdom his honor. Leaders from the Shia Ulama Council emphasized that Nasrullah martyrdom marks a decline for America and Israel. Reinforcing their commitment to the lesson of Karbala, a paired session was also held in memory of Nasrullah and other martyrs. A conference organized by Jamiyat-e-Ulama Islam in Umarkot addresses the sanctity of Rasulullah, peace be upon him. General Secretary Allama Rashid Mahmood emphasized that disrespect towards the Prophet is unacceptable. He called the Prophet a red line for Muslims, asserting that life and wealth are sacred. Allama Mahmood conveyed a message of peace and unity, condemning any affront of the Prophet's honor and urging respect for all religions. This is me, Tabanda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news, DCTV USA, DTVNN, and our OTT platform, DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.